Taken down at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now back to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second down, Anderson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Play action, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll look to set up his blockers. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Broncos send out their punter now. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. We'll see if they can pick it up here with a fullback, Felton. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. To throw is Tannehill. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On second down, here's Tannehill. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And coming out now, the Broncos. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sanders has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the back goes into motion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. On 1st down, Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now an inside run to Jerome Felton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
In motion, Julius Thomas. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he checks this one down to Williams. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Tannehill now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but I look like an ill-advised nice throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He gets it to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now a shot near the goal line for the fullback Felton. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Dolphins on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. CJ with a nifty move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
He'll let this thing go for Sam. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go!
They'll run. Anderson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Defense likely bringing pressure here. Third and goal from the 2. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and put...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they'll indeed take a knee. They said...
愛してよ私を抱いてよねそばにおいでよ私の最後の記憶に君の愛を残したい
Polo to the flow though.